Hi everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the differentiation of a special type of the function x raised to the power of n for all the n belongs in the set of the rational number. Here I am going to use the basic method or definition method for the calculation of the differentiation of the function. Please watch this video till the end so that you will get so much basic concept of the derivative of a function at a point. If you don't subscribe my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon to get the instant notifications of uploading videos. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Here today I have taken a special type of the function. Let me write the function here. The function y is equals to, it is the function of x, f of x, and it is here x raised to the power of n. We are going to calculate the derivative of this function with respect to the variable x. Here the input is x and the output function is here y. Output variable is y, and this varies for all. Here the n belongs in the set of the all the rational number. Q represents the set of the rational numbers. Here we are going to discuss about its differentiation by using the basic method, that is the first principle method, or it is also called as the definition method. We know that first of all, let me write the formula how to calculate the derivative of any functions by using the first principle method. First of all, let's write the formula. Here the function is y is equals to f of x. Its derivative is denoted by dy by dx. Its derivative, it is the derivative of y with respect to variable x. It is the notation for the derivative of y with respect to x, and it is defined as the limiting value of the function f of x plus the small increment in the x, delta x, f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over the delta x, limit of these functions when the delta x, the small increment in the input variable x, approaches to 0. It is the basic uh, it is the basic formula for the calculation of the derivative of any function. Here we are going to calculate the derivative of f of x. This is the basic rule. It is called as the first principle method. We are going to calculate the limiting value of this function f of x, which is here x raised to the power of n. Let's do the simplifications here. Limit, or this can be written as dy by dx. It means the derivative of y with respect to the variable x. It is here the limit when the delta x approaches to 0. And let's calculate the f of x plus delta x. Here the f of x is given x raised to the power of n. Let's calculate f of x plus delta x. That means just replacing this x by x plus delta x. Let's calculate. When the x is replaced by x plus delta x, then our expressions will be x plus delta x raised to the power of n minus the value of the f of x is given here, x raised to the power of n, all over the delta x. Here the delta x represents the small increment in the input variable x. Small increment. This is just limit delta x approaches to 0. We are going to evaluate the limiting value of this function. Let's calculate. We already discussed about the basic rules and the formula for the calculation of the limiting value of any functions. Here we are going to calculate the limiting value of this inside function, and let's simplify it. X plus delta x is raised to the power of n here minus x raised to the power of n all over delta x, and the delta x Let's do the some modifications on the delta x. uh, Delta x can be written as x plus delta x plus delta x minus, here is the extra quantity x is added with delta x, so we have to remove it by subtracting, minus x. This denominator, is same as the, is equivalent as the previous denominator. Here the negative x and the positive x will be cancelled out, then only the delta x remains, which is equivalent to the previous uh, expression. Here we just add and subtract the extra thing x on the denominator expression. I am going to make these expressions in the form of uh, in the form of, let me write the sum formula related with the limit. We know that limit, when the x approaches to a constant number a, then the x raised to the power n minus a raised to the power n over x minus a. This always gives, we already studied about this formula in the limit and continuity chapter. It has the formula n times a raised to the power n minus 1, and this is valid for all the n belongs in the set of the rational numbers. We already discussed about this formula in the limit and continuity chapter. Please memorize this formula. This is very important formula for the calculation of the limiting value of the function, this function. Please memorize it. I am going to use this formula on our expression. Let's change our expressions like this. Here the limit, at the in place of the x, this quantity, and the in place of the a, here is this quantity x raised to the power n. And here the in the formula, the x, the first quantity approaches to the second, the first quantity, here the x is the first quantity approaches to the second quantity. So let's make like this. So the first quantity is here x plus delta x. Let's approach it to the second quantity x, and here we do here we just add the extra x on the both side of these expressions here. So x plus delta x approaches to just 0 plus x gives 0. Here we just add x on the both side of this expression of this limiting variable. Here we just add x on the both side. This is x, and approaches to x plus delta x approaches to x, which is equivalent to delta x. X will be cancelled it out, and the delta x will approaches to 0, which is equivalent to the previous step. And here is the inside the bracket, our quantity is, our expression is x plus delta x, it is raised to the power of n minus x raised to the power of n all over x plus delta x minus x. Here we just modify this expression to use this formula of the limit. And here is the same case. This format and this format are very similar, so we can use this concept. So here is the, according to our formula, the limiting value is just n times, here the power times the a raised to the power n minus 1. So we can write here the power is n times, in place of the a, here is x raised to the power just n minus 1. This is the limiting value of this function. Here we just calculate the limiting value by using this formula. This expression is similar to, looks like same as this expression, so we use this formula to calculate the limiting value. So finally we obtain here the derivative of y with respect to x is a n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. Here the power is decreased by 1. So finally let's conclude it. Derivative of the function is x raised to the power of n. We can use this notation also. X derivative of x raised to the power of n with respect to x. Here we do the differentiation with respect to the input variable x. So finally we obtain here the result is the n times x raised to the power n minus 1, and it is valid for all the n belongs in the set of the rational number. Please memorize this very important result of the differentiation of the function x raised to the power of n for all the n uh, belongs in the set of the rational number. This is very important result. Please memorize it. We will use this formula directly to solve our particular questions in our next video. We just derive the derivative of x raised to the power of n is a n times x raised to the power n minus 1. Here the differentiation is done with respect to the variable x. So let's use this formula to calculate the uh, derivative of a function directly. Example, here a function y is given just 5 raised to the power of 3. Here a function y is given which is defined 5 x cube. We are going to calculate and we have to find out the derivative of these functions, and the derivative of this y with respect to x is just dy by dx. It is derivative of y with respect to x, and this is just, first of all let's substitute the value. The y has the value 5x cube over dx. Let's calculate it, and by the rule of, we will discuss about the sum rule of the derivative of the function. If the constant number is multiplied with the function, then we can take this constant number in the front. So 5 will come in the front, and the derivative of x x cube with respect to x. And here in this case, in this differentiation, we can use this formula, which is here 5 times this is 5, and here the n is, and power of this variable x is here 3. 5 times 3, and the power of the x will be reduced by 1. So the 3 minus 1, n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. Here we just use n is here 3, and 3 minus 1, x raised to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 5 times 3 gives 15, x raised to the power of 3 minus 1 gives 2. Here we finally obtain the derivative of y. Derivative of y with respect to the input variable x is a 15 x square by using this formula. So we can directly use this formula to calculate the derivative of any function. If the function is in the form of x raised to the power of n, we can use the formula directly. In our next video, we will use this formula directly for the calculation of the derivative of a function. We will not use this basic rule, this basic or first principle rule for the calculation of the derivative. We will use the directly formula. We will use our result, this result. Please please memorize this result, very important result. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel, keep supporting. This much for today. Thank you.